It's super sharp, a super slick design. The rear, the exhaust, the tail lights, the entire setup is just so special. Hello guys, I am Mr. Automotive and today I'm welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2024 model Lamborghini Revuelto. As you can already see, we have a lot of Revueltos around us because we are here right now at the racetrack Vallelunga, close to Rome in Italy, with Lamborghini at their official press drive with the all new Revuelto, guys. And in today's video I want to give you a full tour of the exterior. Afterwards I want to have a quick look in the inside. We'll be also starting up the car, maybe drive it, and then last but not least finish it all off with a resume. So this is the first plug-in hybrid V12 Lamborghini, and it's also the first step of the Core Tauri program of Lamborghini, which is the program moving towards hybridization and electrification of their product lineup. So they are starting here with their V12, making it a hybrid, but in the future we will be also seeing the Urus as a hybrid, the Huracan as a hybrid model, and then maybe in the future full electric car. I mean, we've already seen the Lanzador. This is their so-called high performance EV, and it comes with the naturally aspirated V12, the 6.5 liter V12, but in addition to that we have 3 electric motors. From the V12 only we gain 825 horsepower, but in addition to the 3 electric motors we have a total output of 1015 horsepower. We have 2 of these electric motors sitting in a front axle on each wheel, and 1 is on top of the gearbox to boost the V12. With the new Lamborghini Revuelto we also have the all new 8-speed dual clutch. This is fully newly developed for the Revuelto, as well as the monocoque. It's a full forged carbon fiber monocoque chassis. It's way more lighter than the Aventador and also way more stiffer, I think around 25%. We have the gorgeous Revuelto here finished in Verde Viper. We have a lot more colors, for example the Verde Turbine in the back over there, the launch color with the orange, and a lot more which I will be showing you. So let's get on and let's start with the walk around and the tour of the exterior. We have some gorgeous silver wheels, and I really don't like green, these kind of green tones, but on the Revuelto it looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's start with the face of the new Lamborghini here. When I first showed you the car it was finished in white, but now here in green with the so-called Y-shaped headlight unit. It's super special in my eyes, extremely distinctive, and the way they just shaped it is just a design philosophy of Lamborghini, especially here with the front, is super sharp, a super slick design. Lamborghini emblem here on the front. We also have the carbon fiber package. You can already see that by the front splitter here. In addition to that we have a few more carbon fiber parts here, and for example this part underneath the headlight unit, you can get this finished in exterior paint or in black. It's all up to you. But now let me talk about the side of the new Revuelto. Is 8 centimeters longer in its wheelbase than the Aventador, which gives us so much more space in the inside, making the Revuelto a more spacious and even more practical supercar than the Aventador was. It's also lower sitting, and we have a very interesting wheel setup here. These are actually for track usage. There's some others which you can go with 22 inches in the back and 21 in the front, but these are 21 in the back and 20 in the front. Multi-spoke Y-shaped silver finish with the Lamborghini carbon ceramic brakes, finish in red. Apart from that, as I mentioned, we have a lot of carbon fiber. We have the flying doors, of course. The Revuelto details down over here as well is super special. I love the design. I love the bold shoulders here, the look, especially the green, the Verde Viper exterior paint is just so special. And now let's move towards the rear, and here you can see my favorite part of the all new Revuelto. When I saw the front I was shocked. I was I was surprised. I really loved it. But as soon as I was checking out that rear, I fell in love. I have to tell you, the rear, the exhaust, the tail lights, the entire setup is just so special. First things first, when you look onto the side, you can already hear Revuelto. We'll be listening to the sound afterwards. You can see the way they shaped it. The design is just so special. You already see the falling roofline here, and then also the cut in the body. But in addition to that, we have this rear diffuser finished in carbon fiber. It's just so special and lovely. Then the entire setup is so unique and looks absolutely amazing. That's why I love this rear. And please keep in mind, it's just a base Revuelto. Imagine what we can expect in the future, maybe in a Revuelto S, SV, SVJ, whatever. It would be mind-blowing. The exhaust tips, they have moved them to the top. We have the Lamborghini initials down under. Super, super unique the way they shaped it. We even have the rear spoiler here. It moves out in high speed, and also you can do that manually in the inside by a button. Everything here, this is by far one of the biggest carbon fiber single parts I've ever seen in my entire life. It's just amazing the way they just shaped it, also with the Y-shaped tail lights. And then we have the heart of the Revuelto, the 6.5 liter V12, and this here being fully exposed. This is one of the coolest features of the new Revuelto. Back in the days you would have covers around the engine, but now it's fully exposed, showing us the iconic engine of this beautiful car. Also around that we have all the covers. You can actually move that up. But now let's step right inside and let me show you more of the Revuelto. As you always know, the V12 comes with the flying door, so we have the button down here and then we can open up the door. There we go. And then we have the inside of the new Revuelto. That's how it looks when you move up the doors. As you can already see, they've also changed the setup of the doors, moving them a bit more outside. Apart from that, for the entrance, it's way easier now because we don't have this huge bar which we had in the Aventador. It moved inside the door. Let me just jump inside because it's super windy. And the entrance, to be honest, is super, super easy. Very comfortable. Simple as that. Closing the door for you. Stepping right inside the all-new Revuelto. So we are now right inside the all-new Revuelto. Let me just put the window up and then it's silent. It's super, super nice the way they did it with the sound isolation in the inside of the all-new Revuelto. We have this main display for the driver and the center display and then the co-driver's display as well. All of these being touch, so it's super easy and simple to use. You can even share content across all these displays. Let me just start the ignition here. We go. In the inside we have this Predator face, kind of looking like an alien, also Y-shape. I'm a huge fan of that. Also the way they did it here, we have some more space down here. USB-C charger port, start-stop button. We have the reverse bar. You can put the car into reverse. Apart from that, a few more buttons, haptic buttons. I love it. The inside is a pretty nice setup because we have the racing seats, carbon fiber bucket seats with the black leather and red details. Huge fan of that. Then you can also have a direct view onto the engine bay. Is an amazing thing to have. Apart from that, I have to say the Revuelto is super spacious as we have a lot of head and leg space, making this so much more practical than the Aventador. First things first, the steering wheel is completely rechanged, flat bottom, carbon fiber on top, carbon fiber on bottom. The frame is even carbon fiber. On the steering wheel you can start the race mode, you can lift the car, we even have the indicators on, a few light settings, then the EV mode, and you can also put down the spoiler with the voice assist, whatever. The car is so much better and more practical than the Aventador. We even have a 360 camera and the sound is also nice. We'll be starting it up now. Listen up, 3, 2, 1. Foot is on the brake, right? And the car is ready to drive. That's it. The car always starts in electric mode all the time, which is kind of cool, but I mean, we have the V12, so why not listen to the V12? If you want to listen up to the V12, all you got to do is you switch the mode from Città to Strada. Listen. Oh, there we go. I love it. And now listen up, guys. I need to tell you something. As soon as you start up the car, you actually have to drive in electric mode because the engine needs to warm up. So right now I switched it up to Strada. The engine is running. The engine needs to warm up. So we'll need to wait until the RPM drops down to 1,000. It's right now at 1,500. You can even see it kind of loading here. You see that? Just kind of look at that. You see? There we go. And we will have to wait. It's like it takes around about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we can switch the car up to Corsa, Sport, whatever, and then also rev it because the engine is warm enough then. Here you go. The car is now set and ready to go. It's 1000 RPM now. And I actually didn't try to switch it up or start to drive it when it was at 1500. The guys from Lamborghini told me just let it warm up, and then you can just go ahead and switch it to Sport and then to Corsa. And now as the engine is warm enough, we can rev it and we can listen up to the amazing sound of the Lamborghini Revuelto. Guys, listen up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, amazing sound. 6.5 liter naturally aspirated V12. How do you guys like it? But now let's also jump to the outside and listen up to the sound from the outside as well. Let's go. So now we'll be showing you a few more features. First things first, the brake lights. These are the brake lights here on top, you can see, and in the night it even illuminates the engine bay. It's one of the coolest things. Then second of all, we have the rear spoiler. You can just put that up with a click of a button from the inside, but even when you drive in higher speed, moves out automatically. There we go. Looks kind of cool how they integrated it in the body of the car. But now we'll be listening up to the sound. 3, 2, 1, listen. So how do you guys like the sound? The inside, the outside of the all-new Lamborghini Revuelto. I think, in my opinion, it's one of the best supercars on the market. It's so much more practical than the Aventador, and it's so much more different than the Aventador. I love the way that Lamborghini is trying to evolve, but still sticking to their traditions with their naturally aspirated 6.5 liter V12. How do you guys like it? Leave it in the comment section below. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.